Well, good morning, everyone. It's Take 10 with Shane and Michelle, and it's just Michelle today, and we are coming to you with a different type of video. I know lots of you are used to our fun Disney cruise, our travels, our food reviews. It's a public service announcement video today, and it's health related, and it's all about Michelle and her prep day for a colonoscopy. So I am a woman in my 50s and have taken the advice of my doctor at my age to get my first colonoscopy. Now, just so you know, I am somebody who has done 2 of the Cologuard tests. Those are the mail order kits that they send to you. You do your business in the kit, and then the UPS driver comes and picks it up from your porch, and then they send it to a lab. And then you get the results, I don't know, within a couple of weeks. I did one of those in 2021, negative, which was all great. 2024, because you repeat it every 3 years if you have a negative result. And that was negative as well, so all good there. Thought I would continue on that. However, my doctor said, yeah, those are great. They're perfect for people early on with average risk, no family history. But when you get up into your 50s, the best course of action and best practice is a colonoscopy, regardless if you're having any troubles or not. You just need to have a baseline. So it's my day. It's Thursday, May 14th. I thought I would take you along on this journey. So to, hopefully alleviate any fears or concerns you have. This prep starts right now. I will share with you. Let me grab my first drink. Okay, everyone, this is my 9 a.m. drink, the magnesium citrate, and it's 10 ounces. So I know that when other people that I've known that have had a colonoscopy, their prep day involved these big jugs that they would mix up with the solution and drink that throughout the day. My doctor said it's a new protocol, at least that they use. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm sure it's not going to taste good, but it's 10 ounces right now. So I'm going to do 10 ounces of this drink, and then at 2 o'clock 4 laxative tablets, and then 6 p.m. this evening, another one of these bottles. So they tell you to refrigerate it overnight, which I have done. I don't know. I picked the lemon lime. Who knows? I don't think there's anything to mask it. So I'm going to drink that now, and I will come back with different videos throughout the day and let you know how I'm doing. Okay. I guzzled it. No. Was it like something I would order as a cocktail at a bar? Absolutely not. Mind over matter. It was strong, kind of this citrusy, it almost felt like kind of overly salty. I don't care what flavor, it wouldn't have mattered. So drank it straight down. Now we will see what happens. Okay, everybody, first update. I think I drank that drink, the 10 ounce of the citrate magnesia, too fast. And also I probably should I just chugged it. And so immediately afterwards, my stomach was a little bit like, what did you just do, girl? And then I read on the bottle, it said, drink it with about 8 to 10 ounces of water. So I put some water in me after that, and I felt way better. So I think when I try the next bottle at 6 o'clock, I'm going to take a sip or a drink and then have some water. The stomach discomfort didn't last for long. But yeah, it was about, I would say, an hour or so, and it kicked in. So, made it to the bathroom for the first time, and we shall see. So again, I don't take these tablets until 2 o'clock. So I'm going to try to get some more work done here. Got a couple of work calls, but hopefully I'll be able to manage those. But I'm going to take you with. All right, everybody, time for another update. It is about 3 hours post the first drink, and so far so good. I'm actually working today. I did take one client call, And we just were both laughing because he had just gone through something similar. I've known him long enough to be able to share, listen, if I can't make it through the 30-minute call, but I did, no issues there. So it was kind of funny. But yeah, just keep a bathroom close by. I've gone a few times. I know this might be a TMI type of video, but hey, we are here we always said educate, entertain, and inspire. I think we might be able to do all three. Number one is educate you on the importance of this and what it's like. Entertain, yeah, that's going to be, if we have any mishaps today, I will be sure to share those, and inspire you to kind of put your health first. So just one of those things you got to do. So it's a little, like I say, it's a little after noon. It's been 3 hours. I'm not overly hungry, but I'm afraid if I don't get something in my stomach, you know, and again, you cannot have much. On the list were broths, clear juices like apple juice, white grape juice. I do have a bone broth in there I'm going to have maybe at dinner time. I bought some Jell-O. I'm going to have maybe a little Jell-O, some Italian ice, nothing with red coloring. They do not want you to consume anything with red coloring, and I get that for the test. And that's about it. The list is not long of things that you can have. So definitely a fasting day for me, and a total cleanse, obviously. So the tablets, the 4 laxative tablets, are in another 2 hours. So, I mean, those aren't going to be difficult to take. I'm going to be curious what the result of that's going to be. So more to come. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's been a couple more hours. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we know what that means. It's time for round 2 of the preparation for colonoscopy 2026. And it's these 4 little tiny pills right here. They look so innocent, so small. I mean, really, what kind of damage could those things do? They are the Edudcate, which I ended up picking up the entire kit from the surgeon's office about a month or 2 ago when we had this scheduled. They sell you everything together. I didn't have to go out and buy any of the mix. They just had it all ready for me, including these tablets. And even on the instruction sheet, it says do not use generic. Absolutely use the Edudcate. So I am getting ready to take those with, this will help ease it. Right, everything goes down better with my Mickey, my water cup that Shane and I scored a couple of these. She got a mini, I got a Mickey up when we were in Orlando a couple trips ago. So yeah, time for these, 2 o'clock. For food so far, I had some Jell-O, I had some lemon lime Jell-O, and I had a little bit of my chicken bone broth. I think the brand was Fire and Kettle, which my husband assured me was tasty. It was okay. When you're not eating anything, I guess it's okay. So yeah, we're going to see how these tablets do, and I will follow up if there's anything new, interesting development between now and then. 6 o'clock is, I'm not looking forward to that other bottle of that liquid, but I'm going to approach it a little differently this time. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm back. Several hours later. It is time for the last bottle. Remember, there are only 2 10-ounce bottles, and that first bottle, I did not do it right. Chugging that thing down did not sit well with me. I did the 2 o'clock Edudcate tablets, and you know what? Those were like, I took those 4 tablets, I'm like, oh my gosh, nothing's happening for hours. Oh, in the last half hour, those kicked in, and that was almost 4 hours ago. So now on the heels of that, I got to drink the next bottle, but I'm changing up my strategy. I have decided, I think I either know people or read online, I'm going to dump that bottle in one of my like little Turbis tumbler cups, put a straw, and I am going to drink some and then have some cold water, drink more of that drink, have more cold water until I get the full 10 ounces down. And then that's it. That's the last of anything I have to take. There's not much left in me. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I will report back if that strategy, for those of you who are, you know, prepping for your own colonoscopies and are doing the smaller concentrated bottles rather than the big like jugs. That's what my husband and sister did, and other people I've known. Apparently this is a new protocol. At least that's what the doctor's office told me. I will let you know if this was a better way to get that next dose down. So stay tuned. Well, hey everybody, I'm back. Several hours later, it's almost 9 p.m. And I told you I would come back and talk about the other method for getting that last bottle down. I did pour it into a cup. I used a straw, and I went back and forth between water and that nasty drink. It's not that bad. It really isn't. I mean, that helped. My stomach really wasn't upset at all when I did it that way versus the first time at 9 o'clock this morning when I chugged. So you can see I've got my pajamas on now, and I am hoping, let's see, I took that second drink at 6. Yeah, I mean, there's no sugarcoating this. You are in the bathroom a lot, and I am hoping I can get some rest and not have to worry about doing that all night. So we shall see. I have to stop eating. I've already stopped eating. I really didn't eat anything today. I can't have anything to drink after 7:15 tomorrow morning because I don't go into 1:15, which I do not like, by the way. I'll talk about that a little bit tomorrow. But she did recommend, this was when the nurse called, that I get something in my system before 7:15 so that I'm not that dehydrated. I don't know if I'm gonna, I'll have a cup of coffee maybe, but then I have to stop drinking at that point. I'm sorry, I got like this hair on my face. Anyway, watching a movie right now and gonna go to bed, and I will touch base with everybody in the morning. Well, good morning. It is colonoscopy day. Hope you enjoyed my little walkthrough of what a prep day looks like. I can tell you that things seem to kick into high gear in the evening after that 6 o'clock drink of that citrate, the magnesia citrate drink. So anyway, made it through. I only got up a couple of times in the middle of the night. I was super tired, probably because I'm just hungry, dehydrated, all of that. So that wasn't too bad. Woke up this morning. I mean, I didn't have to take anything else. And again, my procedure, I don't have to check in until 1:15, which I had words with them about that. But anyway, it is what it is. They told me to have anything that like was on my list before 7:15 in the morning. Well, I got up at like 6:10 and I didn't have any coffee because I could not do coffee after all that other stuff. So I had a little bit of Jell-O and I drank a bunch of water. And I put it down at 7:15, and it is about 8:30 right now. So I still have 1, 2, 3, how many hours is that? That's like still like about 5 hours. And I can have nothing now because of the anesthesia. I cannot have anything to drink. I can't swallow any water when I brushed my teeth this morning. None of that. So, yeah, I mean, everybody says, the prep is worse than the procedure itself. The prep was fine. I mean, thank goodness, if everything is okay, you only have to do this every 10 years because, it is what it is. So right now I am going to be doing a little bit of work. I had taken the whole day off thinking they were going to call me in the morning to come in, but they have not. So I'm going to do some work this morning, and then we will head to the surgical center, leave here around, 12:15, 12:30. It's in Port Charlotte, Florida, so it's about 35 minutes, 45 with traffic. And I'll see if I can do any filming when I'm there. I'm going to try. I see that people are doing that. Some facilities may have an issue with it, but you know me, I'm going to do my best to bring all of you with. And stay tuned. It's almost here. Okay, everybody, I'm back. It is the evening of the colonoscopy day, and as much as I wanted to try to bring you with in the pre-op room, it was a whirlwind once I got there. If you remember, I had to check in at 1:15. They were pretty much decently on time. I got in there, and I had every intention of kind of filming myself and talking about what they were doing back there with me in the pre-op area, but that wasn't happening because they basically said, strip down, put your robe on, gown or whatever, get in the bed, and we're starting an IV. So I like relinquished everything, including my phone at that point. Pretty easy. They will run some fluids, start an IV. That's when you get cold, everybody. Don't be afraid to ask for the warming blanket. She already proactively brought me one. She said if I needed another one, which I almost did ask for if they hadn't come back and wheeled me back, because you get kind of cold with all that fluid going in you. So they started the IV. Easy peasy, laid back there, just kind of relaxed, a lot of flurry of activity. The nurse came in. He said, just, you know, asked me all the questions, make sure I knew who I was, and they were verifying. And then they wheeled me into the surgery room, and there are 4 people in there while I was there. You have somebody who's running anesthesia. You have the nurse. I don't remember who the third person was. There was an intern who was observing. I didn't care. And then the doctor, who I had met for the first time, Dr. Tufts. And they just told me, you know, what they were going to be doing. Turn over on my side and fluff up my pillow and say, sweet dreams, girl. Propofol is the anesthesia that they give you, and it is a wonderful nap, everybody. I mean, I didn't know anything. I put my head down, 2 seconds later, I'm in recovery. Okay, that's how fast it was. So, you know, super easy, you know, easy anesthesia. You wake up fine, no worries there. I mean, you're a little like, just a tiny bit loopy, but not really, not what I thought. And then your loved one or partner or ride, whoever's going to be driving you home, is already waiting for you in another part of recovery. So they just walk you over, which they did with me. The nurse walked me over, sat me down. And then I tell you, it wasn't 5 minutes. Well, I got something to drink and some peanut butter crackers because, Lord, I was about ready to eat my left arm. And so I did that. And then the doctor came in, and unfortunately the person next to me, it's all just curtains, and she had colon cancer. He was delivering that news to her and her partner. She must have had an issue. They were talking a little bit about that. And I think they caught it fairly early. I don't know. If you're having any symptoms, please go in. I think she had some bleeding. Anyway, he comes over to me, and I'm like, you know, you're on pins and needles. And he said, well, you were boring. And I'm like, oh gosh. But what he meant was there was nothing. And gave me a grade A for my prep. He said, man, you did a great prep job. What that means is I took all of the solution and I was clean as a whistle. So they had completely clear picture. I had no polyps. I had nothing, everybody. So praise the Lord. He said, I'll see you in 10 years. So that was good. They did tell me when I was in the room, and this is my public service announcement. I'd read this and heard it, even was talking to my daughter about it this morning when I told her I was going in. The American Medical Association has changed their baseline age to 45 years old for your first colonoscopy, just because colon cancer is on the rise for a variety of reasons, but 45. So with insurance, if you're 45, they should be paying for it now. I don't know. It was, I think, maybe 50 before, 50 or 55. I skirted that one. Remember, I did 2 Cologuards, and they agreed that that was fine years ago, but when you're in the 50s, it is not. So yeah, I mean, you know, all that prep, all that anxiousness, anxiety, glad I did it. I'm going to advocate for other people to do it as well. The prep was fine. I mean, you just got to settle for what you're in for that day and morning and just deal with it and just get it on the calendar and then just do it. So it has been several hours post. I was starving. I had pizza tonight. I was craving some pizza. Probably ate a little bit too much, too fast, but just going to relax now. And you do feel like she said you feel like you're drunk. And I do. I feel like I have a little buzz still. So I'm going to put my jams on. I'm going to relax. Shane and I are heading to our happy place tomorrow for some special previews, but we thought we would bring this to you. We talk about educating, entertaining, and inspiring. This is the education part and inspiring. Go out there, everybody. Get your colonoscopy. It saves lives. In the meantime, make all of your moments magical. And hey, if you take care of your health, you've got more years to make those moments magical in Florida and beyond. From Take 10, bye. Be sure to subscribe.